Not there. So we'll try this. Man, that's horrible. Hey, what's going on, bro? How come you don't got a video up yet? I'm wondering. You ain't got a video. Yeah, you ain't even got a video up yet. What's up? I thought you already had a short by now. I figured you would have definitely had a short by now. Still working on it. It will post tonight. Had to split up because it's so long. Trust me. You'll appreciate the edit. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Hey, what's up, Levi? Welcome to the. I don't know how to say the name, but welcome to the station. That's a exotic name. Just sit here playing around on my guitar, waiting to talk about the fishing report. We got 12 people in here. Double click that screen if you like fishing. I got all my little stickers and stuff on here, you know, like the famous surf shop down here. Just some Zen's BP gas stations, probably about the coolest place to get gas around here. You don't have to worry about water being in it. Crappie Man Jigs, the official jig head of the Crappie Kidd. Yes, and we're sitting here just playing the blues because we can't fish tonight. So no eating, no fish blues. But no, I was just playing around. I wanted to give up, make sure we get enough people in here. We'll start talking here in a couple minutes. I would say about the 5-minute mark. We'll start talking. Hello, welcome to the chat. Not much. Just gonna give you guys a I had to find a changeover. haven't played in so long, you guys. I'm starting to play again, man. I kind of sat down and started breaking out my guitar and playing again. I used to play quite a bit, and I just wanted to start playing again. So here we go with the fishing report. We're at the 5 minutes. So this week has been actually pretty good. You know, it has been one of those days where you just got to get out, and it's you know, you got to get out and you got to do some fishing, guys. You know, it's making sure that you select the right color for. I appreciate that, Supreme Squad member. I appreciate that, bro. I do. I'm not the greatest, but I try. In my own way, I feel like I'll do all right. But you know, it's getting out and feeling around and spending some time on the water, learning where your crappie are going to be this year. You know, it's getting close to that time where we're getting ready to do that summer lake changeover, and crappie are becoming a little bit harder to find, and they're going to sooner or later going to settle into position and settle into place, and you know they're going to be into their summer pattern where they're hanging out in shallow water, under docks, and a lot of underneath foliage and creeks. You know, underneath trees with branches that hang over top with lots of leaves. You know, there's going to be a lot of things that, you know, your fish are going to do, and they're going to favor a lot of these spots. You know, one spot's going to be cooler than another. Uh, I hate that, man. It's really starting to bother me. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why. So, for some chat, I'm posting a video of me using Crappie Kidd's jigs tonight. It's a must watch. Caught over 100 crappie, but had to split up the video. Yeah, that's gonna be. I'm waiting to watch it. Actually, I'm sitting waiting. So, you know, guys, your fishing report is everything's gonna be a little bit slow this week. We're now. I'm gonna tell you the time to be ready. The time to be ready is on the quarter moon, right at the very end. Hi, Cheyenne. How are we doing? You want to be right at the end of that quarter moon and be ready. Thank you. Appreciate that, Supreme. Thanks for stopping in, man. Thank you for coming in and commenting. I appreciate you spending the time in here. Thank you, Cheyenne. Good. You're good? Good. There ain't nothing better than good. Worse is worse, but good is good. So if you guys get into your spots, now is time to start patterning your crappie, you know, learning what do they do when the water goes up, when the water goes down, when the water's dirty, when the water's clear. It's time to start patterning. You can pattern your fish, and you can be on top of fish and not have to spend a whole lot of time looking at sonar. You can spend a lot more time fishing. Bugs. I hate bugs, man. Bugs suck. I don't have a problem with killing them, man. Come on, just land. Just do it. I got you that time. You gotta be quicker than the kid. So, anyways, the mayflies are starting to hatch, and the water went up down here because of all the rain that they're getting up north of us. It's finally started making its way down here, which has elevated our water and sent the fish back into the trees. And no. Well, hey, you know, no. Anyways, the fish are up into the trees, and the mayflies are hatched out, and they're up there. Anyways, Well, there's one thing you don't do on my channel is come in here and talk sideways. I don't care if I lose all my viewers. I don't care if I don't have any viewers. My channel don't go that way. My channel is family friendly. So we'll just continue this feed anyways. I don't need viewers. So you guys prepare yourselves. By the next weekend will be a really good time to start fishing. Starting at the last quarter of the moon will definitely be a big old flare up in the fish. You're going to want to be ready, geared up and ready to go. Make sure you have your jigs and all your equipment that you need from the Crappie Kidd. Oh, hey, Small Water Charters. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you're geared up because that quarter moon, the last quarter moon, man, the brim are going to be hitting. The crappie are going to be biting. The bass are going to be looking. They're going to be looking for some food. Everybody's going to be out and hungry. It's going to be a good time to fish. But like I said, the last quarter moon of the moon phase, guys, you need to be ready. You need to fish as much as you possibly can during the last quarter moon phase. The brim are going to be on their beds. They're going to be hungry. They're going to want to eat. The crappie are going to be out searching for the food. They're going to want to eat. The bass are going to be hungry. They're going to want to eat. I'm telling you, it's a vicious cycle, but that quarter moon is definitely going to set them off and set you into the right direction for a good weekend fishing. That's what I'm gearing up for. I got a lot of other things I got to get done. I've got some baits I want to finish making. Oh yeah, small water down there killing them, man. Their water's already been right for the bass fishing and taking down there. Mine's just starting to get there, buddy. Now they're starting to turn it up a little bit. They're starting to chase the brim and the shell cracker in their beds and stuff now for food. They're hungry. They've been chasing minnows and bait a lot in the rivers and stuff, man. So it's gonna be interesting this year. I'm hoping to catch my very first 5-pounder. That's definitely a for sure thing I'd like to do this summer. Yeah. Hey, small water. I was thinking, I got one of those segmented baits, but it's a bluegill, and I was thinking, man, I should cast around the bluegill beds using that segmented bait. I mean, I'm not, really for Florida bound fishing for Florida fishing guys. I mean, I talk to a lot of anglers all the time, trying to get tips and stuff. But, God gave me one, a really nice segmented bluegill. It's a little tiny bluegill. And he says, and you just said we've been catching them around the beds. I wonder if maybe pulling one of those lures around their beds would attract a big bass to nail. Oh yeah, we do have some open water. Yeah, their beds are out in the open near some timber and stuff like that. So if a brim was to wander out past their little brush pile / bed on the shoreline in 3 feet of water and out to the little deeper water, I'm sure a bass would tag him because they're not going to turn down a meal. I've seen them chase bluegill hundreds of times down here. It's been but like I said, this year has been pretty good so far. The crappie are starting to come around, but then, like I said, my water has went up. So my water's gone up again. My crappie went out into the lake. Everybody's up into the trees. It seems like when things are just getting close to being right and getting right, more weather strikes up north or right here and it screws everything up that fast. And overnight, like I said, they say that we're supposed to get a little bit more water because, hey, Matthew, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. We're supposed to get some more water down here, but we are all looking at how our tide is and everything, and we're hoping that the water drops a little faster and starts going out because we'd like everything to get right for the for the last quarter moon, because I just feel like I've been looking at the charts, been looking at the stars, been looking at all the things that have been going on. Hey, Ashley, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, Ashley. Um, but yeah, man, I was just thinking. I'm sitting here and I broke out my guitar to play. You guys, I broke out my acoustic again to play, and I'm sitting here thinking of the song "The Emmett Fitzgerald." I'm trying to remember how it went. I just, for some strange odd reason, Ashley popped on, reminded me of home. I started thinking of Whitefish Point. I'll get the last dance with Mary Jane sooner or later. I've been practicing. Good evening, Crappie Kidd. How did you do today? All right, so how I did today, I didn't do too bad. I ended up with 8 keepers, and after I got off, I went onto the other side of the bridge pillars, and I ended up pulling 4 more keepers. So they were all 10-inch, maybe 1 or 2 were 11-inch. It wasn't really a strong day like I wanted it to be, but it turned out to be exactly how I figured it was going to be this time of year. It's usually spotty like that for a little while, and then because the water went up. The only reason why is because the water went up. But when the water starts flowing all in the right direction and starts going down again, I think the fishing is going to pick up. Really, I do. I really, really do. I do. Crazy, what's up, bro? Anyways, hopefully the water clears a bit by this upcoming weekend, because me and my buddy are gonna go crappie fishing, maybe bass. I don't know yet. That's what crazy life said. Okay, well, cool, man. I hope everything turns out for you. I'm waiting for my water to clear up too, man. Do the same thing down here. See, I got my Crappie Man Jigs logo on my thing. I got all kinds of stickers. I got lots of stickers too. This is a piece of silver that I just popped down there. It's like some from a belt buckle. I flattened it out and popped it on there. That was pretty cool. There's the stickers and stuff. It's an old guitar. I gotta put new strings on it. I got new strings for it already. I picked it back up because I wanted to keep playing again, but I gotta get all my stickers on here and stuff too. Model number 28. And the cool thing is it's American heritage. Made in the USA. I'll take it. I mean, it's probably a cheap little guitar, but hey, it sounds all right for me. It's an acoustic. I'm not looking for electric. They don't have electricity in the woods. I got to get some more stickers on there, though. I want to get all like the channels that the people I mess with and stuff stickers on there and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. So, bass in the ponds I fish at weird when it rains heavy for a couple of days, then go right after they tear it up, jig or drop shot or a spinner, maybe a crankbait. I need to make some. Says, yeah, well, yeah, I like spinner baits, man. Spinner baits have always been the best for me. They've always done really well. So, that's kind of like what I prefer to use. I do. I'm a big spinner bait believer in spinner baits. So, that's one big thing I got going on. Well, guys, hey, I want to let you know before we get off here and jump off here with the fishing report. Guys, make sure that you guys are using, a white minnow, something Tennessee shad colored. The Weewa Booger was red hot at Bayou Sunset. So those three colors right there, the white minnow, Bayou Sunset, and Weewa Booger. Weewa Booger have been hot for me. I've mainly been getting them on. Hello, crew. How are you doing? I'm a jig junkie. I am too. So make sure you're using the white minnow, or if you can get something that looks like it, chartreuse, the Weewa Boogers, the double chartreuse. But mine's a little different than that. And then the Bayou Sunset, kind of a bluish and an orange mix. You guys, them have been the really dominant colors. But the white minnow, check out Fishing with 423's video. It's coming out tonight. He'll show you exactly why the white minnow is exactly the one lure that you should have in your tackle box this time, and especially into the transition. It really looks really good. It looks like real live bait, like a little minnow hatch. So that's what, crappie want to eat, that easy mini and easy meal. I'm just not feeling it. The sun took a lot out of me today, guys. I appreciate it. Well, hey, guys, thank you for joining in for the weekly report. Like I said, get ready for that quarter moon phase. You guys don't want to miss out on that. You guys are going to enjoy that. I got some episodes coming out probably sometime tomorrow. You guys are going to want to enjoy those. There's some panfish. There's some crappie videos in there, of course. So you guys all have a beautiful night. I will talk to you again soon. This is Chad, the Crappie Kidd Kaiser, and you guys have a beautiful night.